today's finally the day we tune and dyno my C06. It is such a hassle getting into this because of the cage. So after today, the GT500 and the Corvette will be both on E85. So for those who didn't know, my Z06 is currently on 93. And well, this is officially the first time we're putting E85 in the car, and the yellow pump goes really well with the yellow car. So now we're gonna turn this thing on and head to vet lab. I'm literally like 40 minutes late, so Ed is probably gonna me out. Look how sick this is. God. A Lamborghini Aventador is literally my dream car, especially in green. Alright, so we're gonna get the car on the dyno, strap it down, and then begin tuning it. And we got Ed here helping us. You ready?
I'm ready.
What are we doing today?
So we're programming the too high PSI side of things with the ECU that we installed with that kit. Getting it ready for the tuner.
And we're gonna tune it on E85, huh?
Fully 85.
Do you have a guess of how much power we should be able to make with this thing?
All of it.
All of it?
All the powers.
I like that. But anyways, we got the car strapped on the dyno, and now we're waiting for the tuner. Everything good over there? Okay. Let's hear that car start. So he's working on that ZL1 right there. Can windshield wipers work? Oh my god. Anyways, so I want to explain to you guys real quick why we are switching tuners, because we kind of were forced to switch tuners. So anyways, the guy that was tuning this car when I bought it, he's the guy that built the car and is tuning it. He's a pretty cool guy. I like the way he tunes cars, and that car turned on. So he's a pretty cool guy. I had no trouble with him. I actually went out and met him, and everything was great. He even told me about the too high PSI kit that we installed, the one right there, which basically would put this car on port injection. The car had only direct injection. Now it has port and direct injection. So anyways, long story short, he was supposed to tune my car because he's the guy that actually tunes the car, and I wanted to stick with him. I didn't want to switch tuners. I didn't want to mess with that. I wanted the guy that actually tuned the car to tune it, especially because he's a good tuner. So when I first hit him up, told him, yo, I need to get a retune. He told me 2 to 3 weeks, and then I was like, okay, can you give me an exact time? He's like, no, not really, but 2 to 3 weeks at least. 2 months went by. I hit him up. He goes, I'm not sure, still kind of busy, whatever. All I need is a retune. I don't need him to touch anything else, so it shouldn't take more than 1 day to tune the car. Anyways, I gave him more time, so a few more weeks went by. I texted him, he stopped responding, and basically, yeah, he ghosted me, and I was pretty much forced to switch tuners. The guy we are switching to is a great tuner as well, but it just sucks that I was forced to switch tuners. I really wanted to work with the guy. He was cool, and I thought he was gonna get it done for me, but I guess things didn't go that way, and yeah, that's why we are here. So Ed is loading the tune onto the car, so he has one laptop on this side, and that's the second laptop, so that's for HP tuners, and that's for the too high PSI kit. So in this case, you would need 2 laptops to tune the car. So for everything. Alright guys, so this thing is so loud. Here's the issue we're having right now. Oh my god. You literally gotta go to the other side of the shop so you guys can hear me. He's not even on it, okay? All we're doing right now is just driving the car so we can see the data, so we can be able to tune it. The only issue here, well, it's not really an issue, but I put 10 gallons of E85 earlier today, and the car had about 10 gallons or 8 gallons of 93. I wasn't able to run the 93 out, so we're gonna have to tune the car on a mix right now, and as we are tuning it on the dyno, we're gonna be able to run out of the 93, and then we're gonna be able to put more E85 because we can't put too much timing into the car when it's on a mix. So it's literally 8 p.m. and I am getting way too tired, so we're gonna make us some coffee real quick. So we're gonna put that here. We're gonna probably take this, put that in here, and then we're gonna click this, and yeah, we're gonna get our coffee going. I never drink coffee, but we've been here for hours tuning the car, and I'm about to literally fall asleep. So it's all done, and now we're gonna get some sugar in there. Yeah, I'm a fat boy, so we need a lot of sugar. We get the spoon, mix all that, and now we drink it. I literally melted my tongue. So it's 8:52 p.m. and Ed just got yelled at by the neighbors because we're making way too much noise. So since it's getting pretty late, we're gonna have to call it a night. And Ed is once again giving me the keys to his BMW. So shout out to you, man, for giving me the BMW loaner.
Oh, for sure.
So all customers get a BMW loaner? Do you got any newer models?
No, that's old. That's it. That's why you get to borrow it.
So it's the next day and I just got done editing a new video for y'all. So let's hop in the BMW loaner and head over to the shop. And I'm really hoping we can get the car done today. Sometimes things don't go as planned, and I just hope it's not one of those times. I really want to get this thing all the way done and bring it back home. All right, let's go check on the car. So it's obviously still on the dyno. We disconnected the methanol because that's the whole reason we're here, is so we could tune the car off methanol, and of course with the new injectors. So here is the methanol kit, whatever you want to call this. I think this is the controller for it. So we disconnected that so the methanol doesn't work at all. So Ed just got done tuning the car, and now he has some good news for us.
So the fuel's all dialed in, and we're ready to do a power pull and see what kind of power it's gonna make.
All right, y'all, so we're ready, but we have a bit of bad news. So we tried to run out as much of the 93 as possible. When we started this, we had 44% E85, and then once we were, tuning the car on a dyno, we ran out a good amount of the fuel. Now we have 55% E85, and well, that's still not enough to actually get some decent numbers. So we want it to be 100% at some point. That's when you could put as much timing as possible. So right now, when we do this pull, we're not gonna get the best numbers, the highest numbers, should I say. So that's the issue here. So don't be bummed out by the numbers, just because we only have 55% E85 in there, and then the rest is 93. And now let's see the numbers. So it made 1041 horsepower, and then it made 813 torque. So this car officially broke 4 digits. How are we looking?
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power. I am so excited. We're still tuning the car. We probably got 3 more revisions, but he's doing another pull again. This one made 1035 and 811 because it was a back-to-back, so it's probably getting a little hotter, but that's still amazing numbers. Mind you, this car is not turned up. It's running on a super big pulley, and we haven't thrown as much timing as we could into the car. The car has a built motor, so it can take a lot more power. So we're gonna let the car cool down for a little bit before we do another one, but I just wanna talk to you guys about these torque numbers. As you can see, the car made 811 torque, and the reason the torque isn't higher than what it is because the car is pro-charged. So with having a pro-charger, it's kind of like having a turbo, where if I had a supercharger, like a Magnuson supercharger, the torque would be a lot higher because the torque kicks in right away. It's a lot more instant. With the pro charger, it kind of builds up and then it comes up top. So that's good, just so we could have better luck getting traction. I mean, I am on these proxies. I don't think they're gonna work. They might not. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out once the car is done, and you know, we can have it out on the street. So that one was 1,046 horsepower and 812 torque. So the car is pretty consistent.
Okay, so tune's all dialed in, and actually toward the end, the car was making too much power. We were actually pulling timing out of the calibration and enriching the fuel a little bit to actually make the car stay at about where it is right now, about 1,040 wheel horsepower. So I'm really impressed with the setup, man. It made really good power. You know, the way the ProCharger power comes on is linear, so the car should be easy to drive. But yeah, like awesome day on the dyno today.
So basically, I told Ed, I want the car to be slow. I do have a built motor, but I have a stock trans, so we don't want to push the car overboard, hence why we're turning it down. So I'm okay with the power it's at. This car could take a lot more timing. We could also pulley down, but until we build the trans, we don't want to go overboard. So the final numbers, 1035 and 811 torque. Obviously, we just went back to back like 5 different times. The most it made was what? What was the most it made?
1,045 I saw earlier today, and then I think it was 818 torque was the highest.
Yeah. So obviously, we've just been going back to back to back. We haven't really been taking that much time cooling it down, but the car's around 1035 to 1050. And it's pretty consistent, so I'm happy with where it is because obviously we tuned it to stay where it is. You know, we detuned the hell out of the car just so we don't make too much power because I have a stock trans. Alrighty boys, we are gonna take the vat home. It is finally done getting tuned after 2 days. We dynoed it, got some good numbers. It is way too dark outside, so I don't think I'm gonna do any sort of pulls. It also just snowed. It's literally 31 degrees. Otherwise, I would do a pull for you guys, but I don't want to crash this car. I'm just super excited to finally have it back on the road. Mind you, I've owned this car for over 2 months and I've yet to do a pull in it. I just had to make sure the car is tuned right, and I had to make sure the methanol was all taken off, and now we can enjoy it. Unfortunately, not today because it's 30 degrees, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a nice day coming up where I take it out and do a bunch of pulls for you guys. We ran through so much fuel that I gotta fill this thing up once again. So even though we made 1,000 horsepower, the car still wasn't on 100% E85, which is why I gotta run out everything that's in this car and continue to put E85 until we have 100% E85 in the car. So here's what the weather is looking like for the next few days. The nicest day is 38 degrees, but it's snowing. So as you can see, it's gonna be almost impossible to do pulls for you guys, but I'm still gonna try to find a way. Maybe we could travel out of state to like Texas, maybe, I don't know. Meet some people up there, race, do pulls, have fun, enjoy the car, I don't know. What do you guys think of that idea? Let me know in the comments below. So after 2 days, we finally got the Corvette back next to the GT500, and it's just good to have them both back. I'm super blessed to have 2,000 horsepower cars. They're both tuned now and they are done. I'm sure we're gonna race both of these at some point. Unfortunately, it's literally snowing right now, and yeah, look at this. It's snowing, yeah. So like, it is way too cold. Winter is officially here. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Give me all your feedback in the comments below. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes and 200 comments, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.